body, it's the facts we bring, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, Uncles ting, tis an uncle's ting. Pull up on the body, it's the facts we bring, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Whoa.
All right.
Welcome back. Episode 88. It's your boy, JMoney, with C TENing up the temperature. What up, Charles? How are you, bro?
Good, brother. Good to be here, brother. Good to see you. Good to see Uncle Richie. Good to see everyone.
It's been a bit of time, hey, since we last caught up.
Oh, bro, it's been ages.
I haven't seen you, I reckon, probably 2 months. I reckon a good 2 months.
Yeah, a couple. The last time we were all sort of in the same room, I think the last one we did with the PNG NRL discussion.
Yeah.
Oh, the NRL team discussion.
Yeah.
So,
that was a while ago. And then I feel like when we all come together, it's like different now because like we've done a couple of episodes where we interview guests, and then we're also like trying to we want to get more people on too as well, but it's also good to have us like just come and talk, just have a good yarn.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, it's always great.
How was your day today, bro? Good?
Bro, it was good. Busy as always. Early starts, early finishes. Early starts, late finishes.
Yeah.
At the end of yourself, how's your day?
Bro, honestly, the same, eh? I feel like I've worked the hardest.
Oh, bro.
I don't know if it's like the busyness of the year, because it's already April, hey? Time's just going by so quickly in 2025, and I feel like Christmas was just a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, bro, it definitely is. Already, the third quarter down now?
Yeah.
First quarter. First quarter. Yeah. Let's get stuck into it, man.
Bro, so before we begin, your uncle's word of the week.
Oh, okay.
What's your one?
Uncle's word of the week. I'll have to say, I think we've heard this one before. I think it's consistency. I'm not sure when we heard this one, but the reason I'll say I've chosen consistency is with my partner and her family, we did this, or just a couple of members of her family, we did this weight loss challenge. So for the number of, I think 6 weeks in total, and it wasn't on who can lose the most kgs. It's body fat percent or body weight percentage. So it's about the little numbers as well. But I think consistency ties into that because over the last 6 weeks, just being consistent, I was able to get my weight down to like unimaginable, like,
something you're happy with.
Something I'm happy with. But the thing is, I think I'm on that buzz now. So I think I'm just gonna continue with it now. So consistency is my word.
Nice.
What about yours, brother?
Bro, I don't have a word, but I have a saying. It was sort of said to me today by one of the leaders at my work, and it said, "You're good enough is great."
Wow.
I think like it's just more around like if we're doing the best we can. In whatever thing that we put, like, we're sort of trying whatever field, whatever business we're in. I think if you just, as long as you're putting in your best effort, that should be great. Like it just shows that you're trying your hardest. And sometimes, the other side to that is if you're going for a job interview and if you did the best you could, and if it wasn't the right job for you, then that's it. So as long as, good enough is great. So I think that was just something that really, I think I'm going to take and carry on with me for the rest of the year.
Bro, 100%. No, I think that's, and it gives you a better appreciation about, the little things as well. Like you said, people in the village, our good is their great. You know what I mean? If that even ties in. Was that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was around sort of just trying to make sure that, like we're doing, like, even though if we sort of struggle with doing things and like we're under a lot of pressure at work, just do the best you can, and I think to your point around like people back home, like sometimes they might not have a lot, but they just do the best with what they have.
100%.
So I think, ties in nice there. Well, for today's topic, we are building on a post that we shared on the Uncles post a couple of weeks ago. And the post that we shared was, what's one thing every Papua New Guinean household has? So Chucky, I'll throw to you first, bro. What's some things? Oh, and we asked, a few people to comment, some of our followers, and they've shared some really positive and funny things, which we all had a laugh reading. So what are some couple of ones that you found, Charles, from the comments? Because there was quite a few, hey?
Yeah, and I think you're going off Instagram. I'll go off the one on Facebook. The first comment here, obviously we'll miss some. Sorry if we miss your comment. There's just so many different replies here, so we'll just get the ones that stand out. Rice na tin fish, masis maybe. This is from Moses Zimpa Nawa. Moses Nawa, wrong man. Yeah, definitely a necessity. Rice na tin fish. Look, that's a big staple, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my favorite, even to this day. I think I mentioned it one time in a vlog. Shit, yeah, rice, not tin fish, little bit of Maggi sauce. Yep, that's a go-to meal. I know everyone in the village. That's like a staple. Not even in the village, town too. You just find, unfortunately, prices are going up. That's what I've heard in PNG, inflation affecting that. So, thinking of all those who love rice and tin fish like myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't. Yeah, like I used to Diana tuna. Is that a word? Yeah, I used to love that. That's pretty good. And then obviously 777.
Oh, 777. Yeah,
that sauce, bro. That sauce was good with rice because it would make the rice a little bit more,
bro. 100%. The red sauce, right? That one, bro. That 777 tin fish. That I learned how to cook pasta using that. Bro, I swear. One time we didn't have rice, pasta, and I was like, I was only young. I was only like grade 5 or something. Anyways, struggle days. Tin fish, onion, the works.
Yeah. Shout out to 4 p.m. Fitness, Anton. He said this one on Instagram. So I'm reading the Instagram comments, and he said random relatives. Oh, bro, honest. That's. I think also with PNG culture, like even though this is like sort of like he was saying it in a playful manner. Like I think relatives are like PNG. We have such a big community, and I think we used to just have a random auntie or an uncle who was like a second or third cousin on my mum's side or my dad's side that would just stay with us, but that'd be family, and I think the extension of that too, it doesn't necessarily have to be like directly related to you, but you'd have someone from which like a third or fourth cousin, but you still would just be like, it's family. It's more, it's the bloodline.
Yeah. Or what about like a random uncle or a random boo-boo?
Yeah.
Like the random boo-boos are crazy. Like some boo-boos are like, they look younger than your mom and dad, but someone you need to call him a boo-boo. Or like nephew's like, oh shit, you're a little bit older than me too, or niece. But 100%, bro. Nah, for sure, family. And just going off that, I'm just looking at another comment here. Steve B, an extended family member living rent free and always asking for money. Man, look. Not going in too far into that, but I think every Papua New Guinean knows, obviously, having extended family, your immediate family includes your extended family as well. So you got to extend that helping hand, but or the one talk that overstays their welcome, that's another one as well. We're just coming to here's some banana and taro, and then it's like 2 weeks later, hey, they're still there. No offense though, that's people's lives too, so that's 100% true.
To that point too, as well, like even though that was sort of shared in a playful manner, like one talk system, like to our point before around random relatives, is such a big thing in PNG culture, and I think we embrace it so well. People don't have life insurance, and when someone dies, everyone chips in. So I think to the bigger picture, it's a wonderful thing about our culture, I feel.
Yeah, it definitely pays off to help family, definitely, because you never know when you'll need those extended family. Sometimes do you guys have like cousins groups on your WhatsApp and stuff? But this goes like, there's a cousins group that I'm involved with. It's so good to see them get involved with community as well. Just one of the cousins talked about that stuff going on back home in Karaku with the king tides coming in, and good to see people mobilize, use those cousin connections or family connections there. So good to have family staying at your home as well. So.
Yes. Another one here on the Instagram, and this is one of my cousins. His name's Anthony Harrow. Smart fella, actually. He's working up in Kainantu at the moment, so shout out, bro. He said, sleepers kuti. So someone that always steals your sleep. Bro, honest, like even if it's your brother, they're like, I'm just wearing these slippers just to go like to the street. Like, they're just, that fits me. I'll just take that and go for a walk.
bro, you never see them again.
No.
Bro, slippers, change, give him something like 10 kina, go get like boy smoke or boy number, and then you never get your change back. Hey, that's just normal. That's paying for the service.
That's it.
Side lolly number. Yeah, no, definitely. Slippers kuti. Oh, gosh. Even here too. not just in PNG. Doesn't matter where you go. Slippers kuti. Some people say lighter kuti, lighter.
Yes. Just still like this one.
Anyway, see another one here. Oh, this one. Shout out Bata Rat PNG. Well-known, prominent radio personnel. Yeah, he commented on this. Shout out Bata Rat. A ton of slippers at the doorway. So that's going off the slippers kuti. So ton of slippers, you just pick the most newest, cleanest one.
And you just take that one.
But yeah, family gatherings are a ton of slippers in the
and
doorway.
I think maybe some people might just get confused and just say, like, oh, that's a newer version of my slipper, so I'll just take that one.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, everything bro.
Yeah.
Everything everybody finish. Subtitles, please.
True. Another one here, actually, famous PNG artist, Ragasia. Shout out, bro.
Shout out Ragasia.
Yeah. He said a fridge filled with only water containers, which I think it's just like, it just sums up. It's such a you know, you just have to. And some people that don't have fridge, they'll come and ask you to put their water in their fridge because they're like, we just want cold water. And I think it's just, and PNG is very, very hot. So like water, staying hydrated is such a big thing back home too as well. So I think, and that one got the most likes on the comment with 72. So I think a lot of people could relate to that comment
for sure. No, nice one there. Someone here, Jack Balil, coconut broom.
Oh yeah,
bro, coconut broom. Those, obviously we all know coconut broom, but yeah, you can get them here as well, guys. Just letting you know. But it's one of those things. It can be a very useful tool in many ways, as we all know. So yeah, like obviously cleaning, and then I think a lot of Pacific Islanders can ID with that, not just PNG. So obviously Solo, all the Melanesian, Polynesian, Micronesians out there listening to this, you all know that coconut broom is it's a weapon. No, it's a good tool as well. Yeah,
I really like this next one. Sorry if we're pronouncing your name wrong, but it's Isidore or Isidore. They commented and said, a dog who gets its name from its fur color, or its name is whiskey. Which is bro. I think another thing too as well about PNG is if you, there's so many stray dogs. And I feel like every household has a dog, even though like they've either just adopted a dog through the nature of it just being on the street and got no home, or they've actually raised a dog. But yeah, every PNG home has a stray dog, and there's so many dogs on the street, and yeah, their names are either Brownie or Blackie or Whiskey. But yeah, Whitey.
Some Rocky. Oh, man. Actually, I got bitten by a dog named Rocky back in the day at my cousin's house. So
yeah, me too. There was a
bit of trauma.
Bro, a German Shepherd bit me too as well, man.
Oh shit!
Fucking, they're like
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So fuck. That's the worst. God, so have you been bitten by a dog? Fucking. That's the worst. Hey, I heard. Let's not go there. Okay, anyway. All right. Those. Okay, I see a few here. A corner full of baskets, fans, etc., etc. So, like, I'm thinking like a corner where everyone, puts their decorations, or like, sometimes. Did you guys ever have Cipic carvings in your house? Man, I don't know. Well, we always had like a Cipic carving and stuff like that. Yeah. But like that used to be in the corner with like baskets, bilums, fan. Now. Yeah. Actually, some like Catholic number. I always see a corner with like so like a like a shrine and like nice little area with a cross and prayer corner or something like that. So, but like this one's obviously the one with like all the cultural artifacts and significant different items there. So yeah, I miss seeing PNG decorations in houses actually. Yeah,
that's why. I think putting balloons and stuff here, like that's what we should probably do. Like I should do more of just like have framed balloons or something in the house,
bro.
Like
100%. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, like a huge like Green Jordan painting. Damn. Hey, that's another. Yeah, that's a coming up. He's having one of those exhibitions for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
definitely gonna make a visit there. That'll be very interesting. Sorry, JMoney.
No, that's all right, bro. I got another one here. Shout out to this lady. Her name's Jayla. I think if I'm pronouncing it right. She said a coconut scraper, which is actually every PNG household like iconic. Hey,
coconut scraper.
Oh, it's just like you go. Coconuts are so cheap too as well back in PNG, and that's how if you were cooking coconut rice or making kumu or aigre or anything like that, where or sago with coconut, like that's how we don't buy coconut cream. We get coconut, scrape it, and then drain it ourselves and milk the coconut.
All you hear is the scrapers in the evening time.
Yeah.
Just like someone scraping.
Bro,
it's so good. Nostalgic.
And then you get the husk from the coconut and you dry that out and then use that to start the fire. And then that's how you
coconut shell as well for charcoal. Husk as well. Husk and then the shell obviously. But man,
so good.
Super plant for sure. Everything from the oil to the fibers to everything. Too good. I see one here. There's actually a few really good ones. Actually, there's a one here from Mike's. Is it Mike's Abe or Mike's Abe? I'm not sure how to say your name, but Pata Pata. So for those of you who don't know what Pata Pata is, in some parts of PNG they say Pata Pata. Well, actually, everyone should know that, but that's platform or little like bench out the back. I know Pata Pata is central. Central.
I think it's Motuan. Yeah.
So like the little platform in the back.
Maybe golf. I don't know. I should know.
Wait, don't add us. Just correct us in the comments.
Yes.
But don't throw shade. But anyway, those ones are so important for all big man or like the sort of like elders in the community. Go and sit down, tell stories, drink tea. Guys, that's a huge tea is huge.
Hot sun, drink tea.
Tea, very sweet black tea if there's no milk or milk powder. Oh man, nostalgic memories.
6 tablespoons of sugar, please.
Oh no, man, and that all happens on the platform.
Yes.
And then obviously when there's no adults around, the kids go and run around, play, jump off, all sorts. But in some cultures, that platform thing is actually a big one. Obviously, like Kairuku, Gulf, I'm pretty sure. That and Central Province. Platforms are where they used to put the feast time banana and the chief's platform is like the big thing, so a lot of different things there. I know in different cultures as well in Papua New Guinea, NGI, Momase, they have their own little ways of. Anyway, I'm going off topic. What's the next question?
The next one is shout out to Bearded New Guinean. This is the bloke that commented. He said 1 plastic bag with a whole lot of plastic bags in it. So I think it's just like, this one got the most likes with 93 on Instagram. But I think, that's just the way that people, I guess, obviously we use plastic bags for rubbish and things like that. Sometimes people use plastic bags to start fires too as well. When you light it and drip it on the wood, it's a good sort of flammable thing that catches fire quickly. But definitely. I think this was a very one that's very practical. Which he called out here. That's probably why so many people could relate to that comment.
Definitely. For sure. And I think another one that's a good one here I'm looking at is, actually, a little bit funny, a liability. Okay, so a liability, I think everyone knows. If you're from PNG, that word's been thrown around a lot on social media. Obviously highlighting what we discussed earlier in this segment about extended family. Sometimes there's just people that aren't really productive around the place or just hang out or just want to go buy smoke or asking for coins, buy smoke. Like those kind of people. And look, that's that's your own life, but if you want to be productive and live in a household, you got to share your strengths so that you can be productive, not be a liability. Obviously, it's just another mouth to feed. Sorry. Anyway, going a bit too much there, but JMoney, what do you reckon about liabilities?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to as well.
What do you reckon about? About liabilities? No. Yeah.
No, it is stuff. I guess it comes down to like the context of how they got there. Like sometimes people lose jobs and things like that.
Or never worked in their life.
Never worked in their life. So I think it's just probably, I think it's the circumstance sometimes that impacts whether they, the situation that they're in. So I think it's just probably some people, like they can't help being in that situation. Others choose to be in that situation. So I think it is hard to sort of, I guess blame one situation over another. I think it's just sometimes people just end up in a situation that's worse than what they were into.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
So moving on to the next one. I really like this one, actually. Buai.
Oh, yes.
Bitulnat. Well, Buatau, I think that's how some of the people call it. But yeah, I whenever I go back to PNG, I have bitulnat trees at the back of my house. I used to climb them when I was smaller.
Wow.
I think most Gulf people, their parents planted the bitulnat
tree.
And like I remember my mum used to plant them on the back, and she'd dig like the hole, and then you could see when they were small, and then like coming to Australia and then going back there like 10 years later, they'll just sprout and it'll be so different. But I think we've cut a fair few of them to like open up space in the backyard. But that's one thing that one thing that you always find in every PNG household.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely have memories of those boy trees. Failed attempts to climb them. Ouch. But anyway,
what's one on your? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say the other one is, there's actually a lot here. Matt, I see here Emma. I see May Emma has said a mat is like those woven mats. I think that's what she means. Heaps everywhere. I think every PNG household definitely has one rolled up somewhere. And like, to be honest, that's even in other Pacific nations as well. I see, Tongans, they use that sort of same weave for their mats. I'm pretty sure Samoans and then obviously Fijians, but like it's all over the Pacific, all stemming around the use of coconut tree and the different I guess things you can do with that plant. But any good memories of
I just remember
sitting on the mat?
Even like I think just when you sit on the pata too as well, we used to just put mat there just so they'd want. It's just very practical, and I think we've been so lucky that it's one thing that we've been able to use off the land so well. There's so many coconut trees back home, and then they've been able to use that to make the mats off it. I believe that's how they make the mats, from the coconut leaves, and then they dry that out. And then am I thinking about?
Sometimes they use pandanus.
Sorry, okay, but I think
those mats,
but it's really useful, and I think I've been lucky enough to bring some down to Australia too as well. You got to be careful that when you get them here in quarantine, they pat it down, and the customs, if they find like insects or bugs, they take it off you, or they make you pay a fee. So best to kind of put a black bag over it, spray it with mortine, and then all the bugs will naturally die from that, because they're all captured in there when you cover the plastic, when you cover it with like a big plastic bag. But some useful tips for people out there if they go to PNG. Like I honestly recommend bringing one back home, from PNG back here. Sorry. Another one here, excuse me, is they've got Maggie Cube.
I just looked at that too. Maggie Cube.
It's honestly, bro, I don't know if we can get some here.
Oh, Maggie Cube.
Yeah.
You can find like pop-up, not pop-up, but like there's I think PNG store somewhere in the south side. I always hear there's a PNG store somewhere there, but no, you should check it out.
We say Maggie Cube, but I think people down here say Maggie.
Maggie
sauce. I don't know,
Maggie
but
Cube.
I've always called it, I don't know.
Maggie.
Maybe it's two different things.
Maggie noodles.
Yeah.
Maggi noodles. Oh, Maggi noodles. I've heard that before.
Yeah, Maggi noodles. I don't know, but anyways,
Maggi.
tomato.
Potato. Potato. Oh, yeah. Random. Fuck. We're getting off topic. All right, another one here. Mary blouses.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, 100%.
Another one that I think we sort of briefly touched on before, but a bilum is something that you find in homes around. Yeah, bilums. Yeah, even bilums that you put kids in when you push them to go to sleep. Like I think that's one thing that. Under the lalao tree. Lalao tree is another thing.
Tree. Yeah, lalao. My favorite fruit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I think a lot of this stuff just really kind of brings us. I think we wanted to do this post because we felt that it connects us to home too as well, like having people and we've created such a community where people can talk about this for us to have a laugh now. And I think it's just looking at these comments, it's a good way to sort of stay connected and think about home. When I was reading through, like I was like, shit, it's good to see people comment, because even some people that we didn't expect to be from PNG, like there was a lady from Melbourne. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name properly, but she has like over 98k followers. The rapper. Yeah, she commented on it too as well, and it's like bringing people that we didn't think. Ragasia has got such a big, background, and he's already established as a musician in PNG. So it's good to see people that we didn't expect to comment, and they've commented because I think bringing a community together where we can just all have one thing in common, which is PNG.
That's right. And at the end of the day, that post brought community together. Online. Exactly. So it's pretty good. And last but not least, Jack Susuve, a boy market out in front.
Oh yeah!
Come on, Jack.
Fere fraka. Get him. Yeah.
Bro, you need to teach us some Karma language, honestly. I'm keen.
Shout out Jack too as well. Like Yokia, like his family's from Yokia, I think, and Mix Central,
Jackie Susuve, honest. And that's a really good one. Every year, every household, boy market, busy place on the street. Selling boy, selling betel nut smoke, the rest. There's what is it? Market kambang. Market kambang is a big one. I think since COVID, people have been sort of buying their own kambang. Because that kambang be clumpy as F. Oh shit. Anyway,
that's all the episode. If people, we've obviously forgotten some of you guys, but we'd love for people to comment on the YouTube channel too as well if they think of something that we've missed. Please like and subscribe our content as well.
Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Uncles,
thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.